What's up guys, it's Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm doing something so much fun and I am so excited. Okay, I need to relax. Today, I am making some Dunkin' Donuts drinks at home. I don't know about any of you, I've been missing my Dunkin' Donuts. So I found all of these recipes. I'm gonna make a bunch today. Well, for today, it feels like a bunch. If you want a part 2 to this video, please let me know by giving me a big thumbs up and letting me know in the comments down below if you want to see a part 2. So before we get into this video, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. The red button is down below. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. My Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat are in the description box down below for you. Now, let's make some fun Dunkin' Donuts drinks. So like I said, I have 4 different drinks I'm gonna be making today. Now, if you're new to my channel and you don't know this, I hate hot drinks. So these are all going to be either iced or frozen. The recipe does have one that is hot, but I already brewed the 4 cups of coffee that I need. I have them in a bunch of little coffee cups. So I have 4 different cups. I've been letting them kind of sit and chill so that they can cool down so they're not so hot. Because like I said, I hate hot drinks. I can't do it except hot chocolate. But as I go through the recipes, I will let you know what you will need, all that fun stuff. Also, I did have to kind of improvise with things because at the store, they didn't have everything that I needed. And I wasn't about to go and bug somebody to go look in the back for, you know, a stupid ingredient. They have better things to do, like making sure we have toilet paper because all you people keep stealing it. This was the only creamer I could find. It is Dunkin' Donuts, and it's just the extra creamer. Some of the recipes wanted vanilla creamer or, you know, just a different kind of creamer. All were Dunkin' Donuts, but just a different kind. But this is all I can find, so we're gonna make it work. The coffee that I used is just the Dunkin' Donuts K-Cups and the French vanilla flavor. Let's get into the very first recipe. So I'm gonna put a picture up here of what it looks like on the website, and it is called a cinnamon spiced cafe latte. We're gonna need coffee, which we have. We're going to need some ground cinnamon. I have this big old thing here. 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, which I have this here. I've never used this before, so I'm actually really curious about this. Some whipped cream, and then we're gonna be putting some more cinnamon on top. Okay, so the directions say to make a cup of coffee and stir in some of the ground cinnamon. We need a teaspoon of the ground cinnamon to stir in with our coffee. So I have this little thing here I'm gonna use. So very carefully, I'm just gonna scoop in, grab some cinnamon. It's about a teaspoon. I'm gonna dump this into the coffee, which I have right here. All right, so I just have the cinnamon in the coffee. I'm gonna give this a good stir. Cinnamon reminds me of like Christmas time. Am I the only one that thinks of Christmas anytime I smell some cinnamon? Now it's saying to pour the condensed milk into a coffee pot and then pouring the hot coffee into the coffee pot, but I unfortunately don't have a coffee pot. What I'm gonna do is open this up and just pour it into the cup that I have. It is a pretty big cup. I don't know if I'll be able to get all of this in there, but I'll be able to get a good amount. Ooh. Oh wow, this is actually really good. All right, so I'm taking this and just gonna pour. Oh God, it's thick. Now it says to stir until well blended. So I have it here. It's really full. Might have to move this to a bigger cup. You can see the cinnamon on top. Ooh. Okay, I am gonna have to get a bigger cup. I'm gonna see if it helps if I put it in this little tumbler thing. Oh, please don't make a mess. Ooh, I'm making a mess. Definitely use a bigger cup. I see why they wanted it in the coffee pot. Okay, so I have it in here. It's almost to the top, but I will be able to fit some ice in there, which is good. I needed ice. So now I'm gonna throw a couple ice cubes in it so I can make it iced. Put the ice down in there. Oh, it tastes really good. Wow. Okay, and then it says to just top with whipped cream and a little sprinkle of cinnamon on top. Some cinnamon. Ooh. Oh my goodness. This is what it's looking like. Definitely suggest a big cup for this one. Wow. That is delicious. Holy moly. It's definitely not completely cold. The ice is just kind of chilling on top. But that sweetened condensed milk, so good. Wow. That is delicious. And you know, if you've watched my videos, I'm pretty picky with my coffee. This is good. I would definitely make this again. All right, out of 5, that is definitely a 5. So good. Holy crap. Wow. I have high hopes for the rest of the recipes. Is that necessary? All right, so this next recipe we're gonna do is the English toffee coffee. Looks just like this. It looks fantastic. Now with this one, I could not find any toffee at the store. You'll see when I read off the ingredients, it wants some toffee to put on top with the whipped cream. I could not find any pieces of toffee. So we're gonna have to just put some like chocolate chips or something on top. Still gonna be delicious, I think. Okay, so for this recipe, we need some creamer. We're gonna need a 1/4 cup of creamer. We're gonna need 8 ounces of brewed coffee, which I already have some ready for us. We're gonna need 2 teaspoons of chocolate syrup, yum, some whipped cream, and a teaspoon of caramel. Now, like I originally said, there's supposed to be a little bit of toffee on top of it. So we're just gonna use some white chocolate chips. This one's pretty easy and pretty basic. It's basically saying just combining everything into our coffee. So I'm gonna take my cup here. I'm going to measure out a 1/4 cup of this creamer. Do not come for me in the comments about how unhealthy this stuff is, okay? I'm very aware. Oof, normally I put a lot more creamer than that in my coffee. And it says to put some chocolate syrup in the mug. So I'm gonna throw some ice cubes in to make it nice and cold. Give this a little bit of a stir. And then it says just to top with whipped cream, some chocolate sauce, some caramel sauce, and we're gonna throw a couple chocolate chips. I'm just gonna put some right on top. Ooh. It's a little bitter. It's really strong on the coffee. If you like the taste of coffee, I definitely recommend. I personally don't really like the taste of coffee. I just like the taste of creamer. Out of 5, I'd probably say it's about a 2. This is still my #1 right here. All right, next recipe. So this next recipe is called a sweet vanilla sparkle. Looks just like this. It looks fantastic. It literally jumped out at me when I saw it. So for this one, we're going to need creamer, our coffee, some mini marshmallows. I love marshmallows. Some white chocolate chips, whipped cream, and some sprinkles. We're gonna start off by combining the creamer with our coffee. So we need a 1/4 cup of creamer. Went a little over. So then it says to add the marshmallows and the chocolate chips and allow it to melt for 30 seconds. I haven't had marshmallows in forever. A couple of these in here. And we're going to throw a couple chocolate chips in. And it said allow that to melt for 30 seconds. Now I'm gonna give it a little stir. The chocolate chips have melted. I don't feel them on the bottom of the cup. There are still marshmallows in here, which is fine. Now I'm gonna add some ice. Give this a nice little stir. We're gonna top now with whipped cream, sprinkles, more marshmallows, and more chocolate chips. Ooh, I can hear my comments now going off on me. A couple more chocolate chips. And then a couple more marshmallows. Looks like this. I don't want to spill it. All right, let's give it a try. It's kind of like the last one, a little bitter to me. I am gonna take just a little scoop. It is a little bit on the bitter side. Ooh, that combination of the marshmallows, the white chocolate chips, the sprinkles. Oh, that is my favorite combination ever. And because of that, I'm gonna make that a 2.5 out of 5. The last one we're gonna make is a Dunkin coffee milkshake. Looks just like this. Looks so good. Ah, spilling marshmallows everywhere. All right, so for this recipe, we're going to need some coffee, some vanilla ice cream, some coffee creamer, a few ice cubes, and some whipped cream. Also gonna need a blender. We're going to combine the coffee. We need 2 scoops of this ice cream, if I can get it open. Oh my, it's really hard. Holy guacamole. Ice cream is in. We're gonna put some creamer in, a 1/4 cup of this creamer. And we're gonna add some ice. And we're just gonna blend. All right, I'm gonna pour this in a cup and finish it with some whipped cream. It's not really thick, but I follow the directions. Now I'm gonna put a straw in. I do wish it was a little thicker, so if you do make this at home, I definitely recommend putting in some more ice. Recipe only called for like 3 or 4 pieces of ice. I did put in a little bit more. Still, you know, pretty thin, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. I personally like milkshakes a little bit thicker, you know, like me. Out of 5, I'd probably give it a 4. What would be really good is if you take the glass and then put like some caramel like all on the inside of the glass and then pour like this in. Ooh. Those are all the recipes that I have for you today. Do I recommend that you make these every single day? No, because honestly, these are all really high in sugar, high in fat, but it is something fun just to have every once in a while. And I wanted to show you guys, you know, some of these fun recipes that you could do at home while we're sitting here bored. My favorite was the first one, the cinnamon latte that we made. Definitely my favorite. Let me know in the comments down below if you tried these, if you liked them, what one you thought looked really good. Just let me know all of that stuff down below. Also, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up if you want to see a part 2 to this. I will definitely do a part 2 if you guys want to see that. So don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The red button is down below. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. My Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat are in the description box down below for you. Go follow me over there so you can see what I'm doing when I'm not posting on YouTube, and we can be BFFs. I hope you guys like this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!